Hi everyone, it's Dr. Kaado with Kaado MD. I just wanted to discuss today something a little bit that might be controversial in medicine, which is the usage of vitamin C and vitamin B12 in boosting the immune system. Vitamin C recently had been, prior to this stressful event, had been used recently at EVMS by Dr. Merrick to help patients with sepsis. As you know, sepsis basically, it's a blood infection and it's blood poisoning, and it kills about 8 million people worldwide. About 250,000 Americans die from this every year. Basically, when you have sepsis, it means that the infection has spread all over the body. Now, what they've tried to do is to use IV infusions of vitamin C, thiamine, which is a vitamin that helps the absorption of vitamin C, and hydrocortisone. And they've noticed that these people bounce back almost immediately. Within sometimes 48 hours, they're just going from like almost dying to just surviving. So this is something that something that's like a revolution in medicine. It's a finding that needs to be studied a lot more, and a lot more studies are needed before this becomes part of general practice. Now, the Cleveland Clinic is doing a lot of studies for patients with acute respiratory distress, basically where they can't breathe and their lungs are failing. And they're finding that the vitamin C is very, very great in helping people to bounce. Now, why do we recommend vitamin C? Because there's no evidence that says, okay, this is going to prevent you from getting the flu or the virus. But it helps boost that immune system. I use it a lot in my practice, and I've been using it for years. Anytime after we have body tight or liposuction or anything, we use vitamin C, or anything on the face or lasers, we use vitamin C, and you see the patient healing so quickly and so fast. So there's something out there, but it needs a lot of studies. Now, vitamin C is great. I definitely recommend it. It's not going to prevent you from getting the virus, but it's going to help boost your immune system to be able to fight these infections better. Now, vitamin C has a lot of roles. It's good for bones, connective tissues, collagen, tissue, muscles, blood vessels. It helps, the body basically to get more red blood cells to be produced. If there's more red blood cells being produced, then this is going to help with getting the tissue more oxygen and more food. Now, as for vitamin B12 is a vitamin that basically, if we eat it, it's going to be absorbed in the intestines, but it needs certain factors in the stomach that would help that absorption. Basically, the factor connects to the vitamin, and then later this would allow it to be absorbed later on in the intestines. So not all of the vitamin B12 that you guys would just eat is going to be absorbed. Now, whenever you inject vitamin C or vitamin B12 directly into the muscle, now you're assuring that you're bypassing the absorption part, and all of it is getting into your system. Now, what is vitamin B12 good for? It's good for forming red blood cells, especially hemoglobin, which is the carrier of oxygen. Now, it plays a role in DNA and RNA synthesis. It protects the heart, it just helps everything with the nerve and the cognitive function. So this way, your mental capacity is still great. Now, it improves the mood, the energy, the concentration, and helps the body burn these fats. So that's why a lot of people see that you could lose weight with that. It provides also a boost to the immune system. We don't want to inject it in you because we don't want to lose what we've had after the sculpture injections. But it's going to boost that immune system because it's going to make the body run more smoothly, and it reduces the chances of illness. Again, I don't want anybody to think that these are measures to just protect you from the virus, or it's going to cure the virus. So don't listen to any of those things. Herbal teas are not going to be a cure for this virus. So always remember the things. Keep washing your hands constantly. Don't touch your face. Try to avoid big gatherings, big groups. And now we're gonna just do the injections real quick on Tiana. And as you can see, it should be in the muscle. And then we'll just do the injection real quickly. And JP, I don't know if you could come here. Just do that right here. It is real quick. And you can see that's the vitamin B12. It is red in color. see it is quick. Now, the other side, Diana, if you could turn towards me. Just do a alcohol swab right here. Just take this, and you can see vitamin C is clear. Quick pinch, we aspirate, and then we just inject it slowly. Vitamin C is a little bit thicker as a product than the vitamin B12. And she is all done. And you can see it takes a few seconds. I definitely recommend it, to get some vitamin C and vitamin B12 shots just to help, until we can figure out what is going on with this coronavirus pandemic. Just definitely make sure you get your vitamin C and vitamin B12 shots, and we have them in the office. Take care, everyone. If you have any questions or anything that you would like to see, let us know, and we'll be glad to answer any of your questions.